Good evening and welcome to Thursday Night Bhakti, where we take a little break out of our busy day, maybe our busy week, and dive into a little bit of devotion, a little bit of Bhakti. So tonight we're going to, it's all about Shiva and Shakti tonight. So Shiva is the consciousness that permeates everything, everywhere. And Shakti is the creative power of the consciousness, the creative power of the universe. And there is no Shiva without Shakti. There's no Shakti without Shiva. They are in union. And so when I think of this, when I think of a very simple way to explain this, I like to say that imagine that a piece of toast is all of creation. The trees, the rivers, the people, our bodies, everything that we see, everything that we are, everything that we know. This is all of creation. So if we think of all of creation as a piece of toast, then there has to be a toaster to make the piece of toast. But in order for the toaster to work, there has to be electricity to charge the toaster. With electricity and the toaster, you get your piece of toast. So that's a very, very simple and basic way to explain the concept of Shiva and Shakti. And as many things in the lineages that come from India, many things are personified so that we understand them a little bit better, and anthropomorphized so that we understand them a little better. And it's the same with Shiva and Shakti. So I want to read to you something here from the Radiance Sutras. This is a little tiny book of the Radiance Sutras, but there are much bigger books of this too. So this is the book of the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. And this Vijnana Bhairava Tantra is a conversation between the goddess, who is the creative power of the universe, and the god, who is the consciousness that permeates everywhere. For short, they call each other Devi and Bhairava, or Shakti and Shiva. And they are lovers. They are inseparable, just as I just told you. They're inseparable partners. And one of their favorite places of dwelling is in the human heart. Isn't that sweet? The teaching emerges from their love play, reminding us that we are educated from within our own hearts in the spirit of love. The secret pathways in the body and the flow of delicious energies are revealed as one friend or lover would speak to another. The conversation begins with the goddess asking, "Beloved, tell me, how do I enter more deeply into the reality of the universe?" In reply, Bhairava, or Shiva, describes 112 techniques of enlightenment through everyday life experience. Each of these is a way of attending to the rhythms, the pulsations, and the sensuousness of the divine energy flowing through us always, and out of which we are made. So, we are made from divine consciousness as a creative expression of divine consciousness. Shakti expressing as Shiva. So that's what we're going to sing about tonight. That's what we're going to chant about tonight. And so I want to take you through the pronunciation, as always, the pronunciation and the translation, the description of the pronunciation. So the first line, Om Shiva Śrī Śakti. So we're just giving honor to Shiva and Shakti with those utterances. The next line, Śivoham Śaktyoham. So Śivoham says, I am Shiva. I am divine consciousness. I, you, we. I am divine consciousness. Śaktyoham. I am expression of divine consciousness. I am Shakti as well. So I am Shiva, I am Shakti. I'm expression of that divine. Om Namaḥ Sadā Śivāya. This is an honoring of Shiva that says, Sadā Śivāya, this consciousness is forever. And Om Namaḥ Sadā Sai Śankari. So Sai is a name for the goddess mother, and Śankari is the feminine expression of Shiva. So again, these are all names for Shakti. And Om Namaḥ Sadā Pārvatī. So Pārvatī is also a name for Shakti. So everything tonight is about this energy of Shiva and Shakti. Shiva, divine consciousness; Shakti, the way that that divine consciousness expresses itself. So I invite you to sing along with me. I invite you to, each of these phrases can be sung one on top of the other. So we can sing Om Śiva Śrī Śakti. If I'm singing that, you can sing that with me, or you can also sing Śivoham Śaktyoham over me singing, or along with me singing Om Śiva Śrī Śiva, or Śrī Śakti. And when I'm singing Śivoham Śaktyoham, you can sing Om Śiva Śrī Śakti right over what I'm singing. So sing along with me or make it your own. Either way, it's fine. So let me get this mic back over here. And I'll set a little tabla, so we'll have a little bit of rhythm. To just sink into the rhythm of the tabla and the tambura. You can't see it, but my kitty solo is right here, in between my harmonium and my lap. So, oh, there we go. Now we can get a little closer. Śrī Śiva Śrī Śakti Śivoham Śaktyoham Śivoham Śaktyoham Om Śiva Śrī Śakti Om Śiva Śrī Śakti Śivoham Śaktyoham Śivoham Śaktyoham. Śivoham Śaktyoham Śivoham Śaktyoham Om Śiva Śrī Śakti Om Śiva Śrī Śakti Śivoham Śaktyoham Śivoham Śaktyoham. Om Namah Sadā Śivāya. Om Namah Sadā Śivāya. Om Namah Sadā Śivāya. Om Namah Sadā Śivāya. Shankari. Om Namah Shankari. Om Namah Sadā Pārvatī. Om Namah Sadā Pārvatī. Om Shiva Śrī Śakti. Om Śiva Śrī Śakti. Śivoham Śivoham Śaktyoham. Śaktyoham. Śivoham Śivoham Śaktyoham. Śaktyoham. Śivāyam. Śivoham Śaktyoham. Śaktyoham. Om Shiva. Om Shakti. Om Shiva Sadā. Om Namaḥ Sadā Śivāya. Om Namaḥ Śankari. Om Namo Śankari. Om Namaḥ Śankari. Om Namaḥ Śankari. Om Namaḥ Sadā Pārvatī. Om Namaḥ Sadā Pārvatī. Om Namaḥ Sadā Pārvatī. Om Namaḥ Sarva Pārvatī. Om Shiva Śrī Śakti. Om Shiva Śrī Śakti. Śivoham Śaktyoham. Om Shiva Śaktyoham. Om Namah Sadā Śivāya. Om Namah Sadā Śivāya. Om Namah Sadā Śivāya. Om Namah Sadā Śivāya. Om Namah Sadā Pārvatī. Om Namah Sarva Pārvatī. Om Namah Sarva Pārvatī. Om Namah Sarva Pārvatī. Om Namah Sadā Śivāya. Om Namah Sadā Śivāya. Om Namah Sadā Śivāya. Om Namah Sadā Śivāya. Om Shiva Śrī Śakti. Om Shiva Śrī Śakti. Śivoham Śaktyoham. Śivoham Śaktyoham. Om Shiva Śrī Śakti. Om Shiva Śrī Śakti. Śivoham Śaktyoham. Śivoham Śaktyoham. Śivoham Śaktyoham. Om Namah Sadā Śivāya. Om Namah Sadā Śivāya. Om Namah Sadā Śivāya. Om Namah Sadā Śivāya. Om Namah Sadā Pārvatī. Om Namah Sadā Pārvatī. Om Namah Sadā Pārvatī. Om Namah Sadā Pārvatī. Om Shiva Śrī Śakti. Om Shiva Śrī Śakti. Om Om Namah Shivāya. Om Namah Pārvatī. Om Namah Shivāya. Om Shankari. Om Shankari. Om Shankari. Om Shankari. So we honor this inseparable couple, Shiva and Shakti. We honor the fact that divine consciousness expresses as creative manifestation. Divine consciousness expresses through us and around us. Wow, that's pretty awesome. Thank you for joining me tonight for Thursday Night Bhakti. And I will see you next week. Same time, same place. Good night.